Back, friends. We are talking with Mikael Lindort from Sweden. He was recently with the Adventure Racing. He was in the Adventure World Racing World Championship with Team Peak Performance, and he's joining us this morning, afternoon his time. So we're talking about how you guys trained and some of the terrain. Tell us about going through the jungle of the Amazon, Mikael.
Yeah, the thing is that, I come from Sweden, so we don't have so much dangerous animals here. So I've been doing this sport for a long time, so I know this could be some dangerous. And in the Amazons or in the jungle, wherever you are, it's like you have a lot of, it was so funny on this race because I put my headlamp on and I just take it to the right and to the left, and it was like gold eyes everywhere from like animals. And the sound in the jungle is so high, it's like zzz, it's like coming from everywhere. So you have to feel that you're like Indiana Jones or something. You have to like this is not happening. Yes, go through it. And the thing is that there are snakes and everywhere. So you also you need to like focus so you don't put your feet on the snake, But at the same time, if you not put the feet on it, it's kind of okay.
Yeah, I would hope so.
You can sprain an ankle.
Two times we traveled another team on the road, and then someone said, "Whoa, what was that?" And then the group of total 8 people now, we traveled through, and it was one of those snakes that are yellow, brown, black, and like that.
Gosh.
And it's super dangerous.
Okay, but that's enough information.
No one looked at it, so it was like, yeah.
Ugh.
So what did you find in the Amazon?
The most unique thing you found in the jungle?
Yeah, the thing is that I think you're thinking about Arthur the dog that was joining us, but we were like starting here in the Andes, and then we walked in the jungle, and then we went over the Andes again, and then on the way to the ocean, you come to this. It was a mountain village, but there was jungle everywhere around, and then we found Arthur, the dog that was joining us for the rest of the race.
So, was he friendly right away? Was he kind of befriending all of you guys, or how did he respond when he saw you guys?
The thing was that we had this transition area, or you have like 10 sections on this World Championship. And so it was the transition area where the organizers put the gear in like boxes. So you're like changing the gear, and then they put away the boxes, and they travel to the next place, and they get the box again. So this was a transition area in this village, and I was getting my bike in the bike box, and on the same time I was eating because I had to refuel my energy. And I have this special food from Sweden that you can heat up, so you get like warm meal. And it was Swedish meatballs. And then I saw in my corner of my eyes, I saw a really, really bad looking dog. And I was looking at it and said like, wow, this dog, he must have all the diseases in the world. That was the thing. And he was smelling, he was bleeding from his back and everything. But I was thinking, yeah, this fellow can have not have an easy life. So I took my food and I gave him, and that was it. I didn't do anything about that. I was fixing my gear, and we went up to the section, so I was not doing more with him besides giving some food.
And then the wonderful thing, in some of the pictures we saw kayaking, you guys left the shore, and little did you know, there's Arthur swimming alongside your boat, your kayak, and you picked him up, Mikael, and you put him in your kayak, even though the race organizer said, not a good idea. But your heart said something else, and there he was with you to the finish line, correct?
Yeah, the thing is that from this village, he was following us through the jungle for like 20 hours. And then we came to the next TA when our teammates have problems. We have to have medical attention for, it took like maybe 6-7 hours. And then the organizer said, you're not allowed to take the dog, because he saw that we have Arthur with us. And he said, you're not allowed. And we were like, okay, we did kind of understand that. But at the same time, we didn't want to leave him because we wanted to take him to the finish line, to take him to a veterinary and look everything around. So we started to paddle like this slow. And then like, he has jumped in the water. And he's a poor swimmer. So we had to turn around and, and I picked it up. And I was like, you know, when I pick him up, I have this. It's like I don't know, it's a word in English, but it's like you feel your stomach get like a
Yes.
big stone, like, and I was almost crying. So it was like I felt like this is the right thing to do. I don't care if we get disqualified or not. Arthur is going with us.
Okay, you know what? I'm crying, so we have to take a break and stay with us. We're going to tell you where Arthur is now, friends, when we come back. Stay right where you are.